to Abyssinian Baptist Church when I got home if he parted the clouds and made the sun come out. And then I asked, I was like, Lord, give us a breeze. I'll give you an extra $100. Because Glenn just told me I'm up to $500 now. Because everything I've asked for regarding today has come. My name is Frank Perry, and I, along with Glenn Hunter, we give this event every year. And so I want to first bring to you a man who works tirelessly. I said I had to introduce him because he just wanted to get up. But this man eats and sleeps, right, Audrey, this event. He works so hard to make sure that we have everything that we could possibly dream of. Isn't the food fantastic?
Yes.
Our wine is fantastic.
Yes.
Our beer is fantastic.
Yes.
And the swag is really kind of good, don't you think? So you get something to take home with you. But I want to introduce a man, my brother, my friend, who works so hard to do this. It is an honor for me to introduce to you the one and only Glenn Hunter.
Please indulge me, ladies and gentlemen. Anytime I have an event like this, if you wouldn't mind, let us have a moment of silence for those of us who couldn't make it and who were thinking about. So let's please have a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you very much. People ask me why I do this, and the reason I do this is because of the ladies and gentlemen who started this. Gladys, Beryl, Jackie, please stand up. Please stand up. The fact that we're here, we're trying to make sure that our people are recognized and the stories are told correctly. This is why I asked everybody to bring, the information out about the Pickens and the Links chapters, just to make sure you get the story right, so that it's not Googled incorrectly, if you know what I mean. Okay. What I'd like to do is first introduce a good friend of mine. We went to elementary school together, and she's one of my favorite people. We honored her last year and her family. Barbara North, she's going to talk about the Greater New York chapter and the amazing things that they've done over the years. Okay, please give her a round of applause. Marcella, you must come up. Please.
Good afternoon. My name is Barbara North Lightning, and I am a member of the Greater New York chapter of the Links. I'd like to introduce my Links sisters, Debbie Jackson, alumna member Mary Ellen Arrington, alumna member Virginia Arrington, Platinum, our new Platinum member, Dr. Marcella Maxwell, Yale Monroe Perry, Annette Thomas, and C. Virginia Fields. We want to thank the Harlem Cultural Archives for honoring our chapter. We're very pleased by this honor, and Dr. Marcella Maxwell will speak in a few minutes about the history of the chapter. We'd also like to thank Glenn Hunter and the Honorable Frank Perry for choosing us for this honor. We are also happy to be honored alongside our Sister Links chapter, the Metro Manhattan chapter, and the illustrious Pickens family. Now I will turn it over to Dr. Maxwell.
Thank you, Barbara. Good afternoon. I just want to let everyone know how honored we are to be recognized with the Pickens family. A little history. We were founded in 1949, and we were the 14th chartered chapter in Lincoln. So we brought Lincoln to New York City and the 5 boroughs. And we're very, very proud of that, and we have members from all the 5 boroughs in our chapter. Dorothy Reed was our first organizer and first president. And then Bill Pickens' mother at one time was a president of our chapter, and we are just thrilled that we have that historic legacy. We have over the years been very involved in civic engagement, and Barbara is going to tell you about the dynamic programs that we have. And I've had the honor of serving the Greater New York chapter for 32 years, and I plan to continue to serve as long as the Lord lets me stay on this earth. Thank you so much for supporting us over the years in our signature luncheon, and perhaps it will come back and you'll be able to reunite with your friends and with us. Thank you so much.
It's called the Power of Trinity, and what those 3 stars represent are dignity, honesty, and integrity. And I can't think of a better characterization of all the honorees today.
National trends, international trends, and services to
Mr. Pickens.
For more details, please look at the wonderful display
He's very
we
comfortable
have
with the microphone. You know that.
where the shed is located. We have a new program that we're launching this year in
I don't know
alignment
where to
with
start when it comes to
national
talking about this
priorities
gentleman
of
and his
STEM.
family.
And the theme of our STEM program is Smart Cities,
Oh, for sure.
finding energy
Here on the,
solutions locally and globally. The
He's
always been out here since the turn of the century.
Picture inside with his father and wife,
and boldly address quiet crisis.
Maybe 75.
When I think about this guy, I remember him saying his family followed
Greater New York
Always got
chapter
10 on me. I'm
makes a difference, and we hope to continue making a difference.
Talk about history, talk about this gentleman. And I'm going to shut up and let him talk.
Thanks so much, Glenn, and Frank, the whole committee that put this wonderful event together. On behalf of deeply honored and thrilled
We recognize the Greater New York chapter
recognize our
incorporated
presence
and its
in
lasting
this wonderful
legacy
village.
of community service.
We've been here since 1980, a member of our family, and we've tried to help develop it, encourage it.
That's it. There you go.
We need protection now.
Great.
Hello.
Thank you.
But
We also, ladies and gentlemen, we also have a proclamation in honor of your chapter from the Honorable Brian Benjamin from the New York State Senate,
in our hands.
and also from the Honorable Al Taylor, a member of the Assembly.
Coming here
And as an
consistently.
Arrow link, I feel very important, very happy.
Remember what the Depression was like. It's very depressing. But this place enlivened us, gave us new life. This little whaling village called Sag Harbor. My mother used to lead a little parade, she called it, on July 4th. And all the kiddies, she'd line them all up, give them all kinds of strange instruments to blow on and to beat on, so we could celebrate America, celebrate our village, celebrate our community. And that was always such a cute event. We have it on motion pictures, we have it on 8mm. Anyone interested in seeing those. But I must say, my beloved bride, who passed away 3 years ago, would be here. She's here in spirit. We love her madly. And you see her picture everywhere. She's everywhere in my life, and will always be. This event is very important for our village. We bring our community together. We honor our history, we honor our future, we honor those who stood on the shoulders of others who made this country what it did. We have some terrible vibes going on in our country these days, and we have to stand up and confront it, and we will. Sag Harbor does. That's how we operate. See, Virginia, that's how we operate around here. So, I have asked a colleague of mine wants to represent the 1st Congressional District in Long Island, in America, to come here today, and I want to introduce him and his bride so that you can see him as we go forward in our political and community undertaking. But I'd like very much to have Harry Gershon come up and say a couple of words, and Lisa Fry can wait. Harry's going to talk about shortly and quickly what we're all about. Okay, come on, Barry.
you gonna come up too? No, or am I Brian shy?
Come on.
So, I'm going to talk for 2 minutes maximum. We have an important election coming up in November, and I no chance I can stress it enough that we need to make a change. We need to put a check on this president coming after all of our values. The best thing you can do to stop him is to get out and vote. I don't care who you vote for, you decide. I hope you vote for me, particularly if you're here. But the bottom line is we need to get out and vote. If we vote, we'll send the right message. I'm absolutely confident. But your vote matters, and your vote especially matters out here. So to the extent you have a home in Sag Harbor and a home somewhere else, you can change your registration and vote here. Voting in Sag Harbor, in New York 1, in this district, is a way to tell Lee Zeldin, go home, we don't want you, we need a change. We need someone who's going to put a check on Donald Trump. There's tremendous energy on the Democratic Party right now, across Suffolk County. People want a change. We just have to get everybody out to vote. That means you, that means you telling your friends. A mutual acquaintance with me and Bill at an event for me a few months ago made the comment, you should tell 5 of your friends to go out and vote. If everyone here tells 5 of their friends, that's enough to make a difference on its own. So that's my homework for everybody. Not just go vote yourself, but go tell your friends to vote. If everyone votes and everyone's friends vote, Donald Trump is not going to be able to ruin our lives anymore. So that's my message. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Perry. We got the message. I just want to say one thing about my family. There's a picture of my Aunt Nan, Holly, there. She came out here in 1908. She was a down Mainer. She was a school teacher. She worked for Booker T. Washington at Tuskegee in 1888, 1889, and 1890. And she loved Sag Harbor, and she introduced all of this place to us. So I honor and treasure my Aunt Nan, who was quite a lady. She was about 4'9", but had a heart that was about 40 feet big. My grandfather, as you may know, was a Yale man, class of 4, where he led his class in so many things. And he was class orator at Yale, and I tried to follow his path in community service, public service, and corporate service. But I do thank you, my mother, whom you all remember, the beautiful Emily, and my dad with his speedboats. We love this place. We've got new friends and new neighbors, and our job ahead is to maintain and sustain. Thanks so much.
Yeah, right.
So we want to present this award to the Pickens family for their lasting legacy of community service to Sag Harbor. We also have a representative from the mayor's office in the city of Jim LaRocca is here to present a proclamation.
Thank you, Your Honor. I came out to Sag Harbor to live full-time in the year 2000, my wife and I, and came out here to be Dean of Southampton College. You may remember that small college under my brilliant leadership. The college collapsed, but we stayed. And in those early couple of years we were around, I kept spotting this fellow around town. Handsome, dazzling eyes, chocolate white hair. They seemed to be everywhere. I'd see him on Main Street, I'd see him down at the Drum Circle on Monday nights at Sag Bay Beach and so forth, and I thought, I've got to get to know this guy. And I have, and I did, and we've become fast friends, especially after in 2008 when there was an election of importance that we all got involved in. And it is that friendship that I cherish. And I hesitate to be here today to read the proclamation that was written by someone other than Bill Pickens. Because as you know, he has a gift for words that none of us can possibly compete with. So the first time I heard him speak, I asked him to let me have a copy of what he had said. It was during the 2008 campaign. And I have a copy of that with me today. So I got it now. So this is just phrases excerpted from one of the many, many compelling campaign speeches he made in 2008. I'm going to read it. First verse, he said, "This is no time for petulance, arrogance, truculence, and ignorance. Rather, we need competency, insight, integrity, and above all, honesty." Nothing to argue with there. He got talking about the people in the race. He said, Obama Biden will bring order out of this chaos with pragmatic solutions, not ideological orthodoxy. They'll bring real change while McCain and what's-her-name will offer loose change. And then, he said, keep your change, please. We respect that approach and choose bedrock Barack instead of Phelan with Palin. And we'll abide with Biden. He was unhappy with the tone of the race, and he said, it's time we did away with selective invective. Put Palin on Meet the Press, or should we call it Mute the Press? Finally, we have a pension for Obama and a pension for McCain. So with that in mind, they handed me a proclamation at Village Hall the other day, and I felt that it's just not up to that kind of word structure. So I will show it to you. There are several whereases. All of the whereases you can imagine. Let's get to the therefore. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the residents of the Village of Sag Harbor, on behalf of Mayor Schroeder, myself and the other trustees, they're honored to present this very small token of deep appreciation for his distinguished service over a lifetime, for that of his family, and which not only continues to this very day, but clearly will pay forward as we go on. So I would finish with just one bit of wordplay from our leader. It is time to maintain and sustain. Congratulations, Bill Pickens.
This man I affectionately call Uncle Billy, who remembered me long before I even thought about being anything that I am now. And we appreciate him and Aunt Pat is longer here and the entire family for what they continue to do for our community. Thank you so much. I'm calling Dr. Thelma Dye to accept the award on behalf of the Mid-Manhattan chapter of the Links Incorporated. She is accompanied by Dr. Hazel Dukes, State Conference Chair of the NAACP.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank the Harlem Cultural Archives for awarding Metro Manhattan chapter of the Links Incorporated this wonderful honor. We so appreciate being recognized. We also want to thank Eastville Historical Society for hosting us. Very important, and kudos to the Executive Director for the wonderful things she's doing. Thank you everyone for coming. And on behalf of our President, our officers, we can't thank you enough. And our membership. So Hazel and I are in Metro Manhattan chapter, junior to our sister League chapter, Greater New York. And we want to Tell them how delighted we are to be honored with them. We love them. We always work together, so thank you. Metro Manhattan has been around for 30 years, and Hazel's going to tell you a bit about it because there's nobody like the illustrious Hazel to tell you. We've got quite a few members who are also Sag Harbor residents and past president, as well as Harlemites. And you all know Camille, and there are many, and that's why G. Wilson, she can't be here. A lot of them have had a number of things they're dealing with. But one of the members that I know you know, we honored last year, is Dr. Pamela Kalanke North. She's not with us here, but she's with us there. Dr. Pamela North was an amazing humanitarian, community service committed to Harlem, and was the vice president of our Links chapter. How she did it all, no one knows, but we accept this award also in her honor. We've done many years of service here in the Harlem community as well as Sag Harbor, and we're going to have Hazel tell you about it. I am so pleased to introduce again the illustrious, inimitable President Hazel Dukes of the NAACP and Metro Manhattan chapter of the Links.
Thank you so much, Link Thelma. Let me tell you that I have missed several occasions out here. Where's Bill Pickens? Bill, come up here. No, this to me today is heartwarming because of Pam North, who I adored, and because Bill Pickens, the history of this family. His granddaddy, there would never be a New York State Conference, Renee Reed, if it wasn't for Bill Pickens, who came to NAACP and organized the New York State Conference with the New York City branch, the University branch. And every year, as we go through this, will be the 82nd anniversary of the New York State Conference, and his pictures there in every book. Dr. Eugene T. Reed, whose sister was a member here. So I have good connections here. And on last Saturday, your executive director came back and reactivated the Southampton Town NAACP. And she was reestablished last Saturday. And tremendous rain, they drove all the way to Albany last Saturday. And you know how it rained last Saturday. They drove all the way from out here to Albany to reactivate. And I don't know whether you remember me, but I remember you. All these years in our Democratic committee. Let me tell you that I belong to anything that uplifts our communities. Anything. Now, when you talk about Pam, I think I'm just as crazy as Pam and Barbara Mott. I do 2,500 things. Renee Bluford, my former secretary, is treasurer. Where's Renee? Renee Bluford. 20 years, and she always fussing at me about slow down, you just doing too much, slow down. But let me tell you, as Bill said and Rocco, we're in serious challenge time. It's nice to be out here in Sag Harbor, but hell is raging. I have a video that was sent to me from Binghamton, New York on Thursday, where they arrested a 13-year-old, had her on the ground. Up in Rome, New York, they doing the KK flyers all in the community. Am I right? They came to NAACP last Saturday. So I can't rest. I can't rest. America is under siege. I say America. That means all of us. All of us. So whether you're in Bed-Stuy, or whether you're in Harlem, whether you're in Nassau County, in Hempstead, in Roslyn where I live, and out here in South, hell is raging because of the nut, the orange head. I'm going to be with Spike Lee. I had called him 45, but that's too nice. So I'm going to call him orange head. Because the orange head need a peeling. And the peeling is, we're not going to pick up guns. We're going to go vote. We're going to go vote. That's That's our weapon. Medgar Evers did not die in his driveway with his children there. Rosa Parks did not sit down for us to continue to sit down. She sat down so we can stand up.
That's right.
And so you're going to be honoring the UNCF out here today.
Yes.
What is that motto? A mind is a terrible thing. So Orange Head never had a mind. And so on behalf of the Metro Manhattan Links, where we have sent over 300 young men to college through our Achievers program and became a national model where we take underserved African American males, work with them at Harlem Hospital, teach them how to speak, how to take tests. So we are here. They said, why not women? Well, if we don't have no men, allow girls to marry. So we took them in so we could uplift another race of men like the Pickens family have done. And so that's what it's about. And so I'm pleased to be here with my sister links from the greater New York, Queens chapters here, all links and all of God's children that believe in equality and justice for all. Thank you so much for this award.
Want to see a lot of our service, we too had some posters over there, so please view. And I thank Valerie Lancaster, to be our historian, for putting those together.
Thelma, please accept this award. And on Hazel, please take the proclamations from the Assembly, from Brian Benjamin, and from Reverend Al Taylor.
Thank you.
There's a couple of proclamations coming for the Links chapters. They'll be coming from Gail Brewer. Unfortunately, they weren't be able to be prepared by the time we got there, but I definitely will get them to you. All right? Everybody have a good time?
Yeah. I want you to know that I also serve on Community Board 10, appointed by Gail Brewer.
Please make sure you go inside and look at the displays inside. It's a great one. The artist is here? Who's the artist? Who's here? Okay. Please stand up. His artwork is being displayed in Eastville. Please take a look. Okay. Hope everybody had a good time. Please make sure you sample the wine, the beer, and the food. It's all in the house. Thank you for coming.
And we'll see you next year.
Bye.